family, welcome to my YouTube channel, Mika Creates. I'm Mika and thank you for visiting. Today I'm going to be making Korean army soup. Okay, so I'm not Korean, I'm Puerto Rican. However, I love Korean food. So this is my style of doing it. I'm not mimicking anybody's. This is my little way of doing Korean army soup. I love Korean army soup, so this is my style. So the ingredients, this is what we're going to need. I have some gochujang, gochujang. This I got from the Korean market, H Mart. There's a whole bunch of different Korean markets in my area in Orange County, California. So basically what it is, it's a spicy pepper paste and it has a hint of sweet. And then this is soybean paste. You can get it in any Asian market. I even think they have it in American markets. So like miso soup, but miso paste. And this is what it looks like. It's pretty dark. They have all kinds of miso, but this is the one that I use. I also purchased this at the Korean market. Some soy sauce, some water for the broth, a little bit of oil. You can use olive oil, vegetable oil, green onions, and again, quick tip, I always cut my green onions and put them in a Ziploc bag, and some sesame seed oil. This is pure sesame seed oil. Your ramen. I love Shin Ramyun, which is a Korean brand. I love the texture of their noodles, super good. And then also rice cake. I like to dump this in there too. It's like whatever you have in your refrigerator, dump in there. And this I got at the Korean market as well. And all it is rice cakes, and it's just such a good texture and a good flavor. Regular onions, same tip. My husband cut up 2 onions, diced them up, and then we put them in Ziploc bags because we use this quite a bit. Use it for Mexican rice, Puerto Rican rice, a whole bunch of stuff. Omelets. And then this was ham from our New Year's Eve party. Happy, I just remembered. Happy New Year's. It's January 2nd, so this is my last day on vacation. That's why I'm in my pajamas. So, ham from New Year's, Spam. And then my girlfriend Tammy, shout out to Tammy, thank you Tammy for bringing these to the New Year's party for the kids. So I'm actually going to take the bread off and I'm going to use this thing here. In the meantime, here's my volcano. I have this, I actually bought this at the Korean market as well. I love this little ramen, what is it called? Pot. So I'm going to turn this bad boy on, fire it up. I'm going to add a little bit of oil, and again, you can use olive oil. I'm using just a tiny bit of regular vegetable oil or corn oil, I think this is. Just a little bit. So, oh, and an egg. That was another thing. So I'm going to cut up some of this stuff here. I'm just going to simply chop up some of this ham. I don't want the fat. Just going to cut it up in little bite-sized pieces. And this is going to be enough for 2 for my husband and I. I'm actually taking him to the movies tonight. I don't know what movies we're going to what movie we're going to see. But I do want to see Fences. Woo, this is quick. Let's throw that in there. Uh-oh, we don't want the alarm to go off. The smoke alarm is probably going to go off right now. That thing heats up quick. I don't know if you saw that, but it heated up quickly. So thankfully I have my husband, and he just turned on the fan and opened the door because our fire extinguisher, the fire alarm goes off pretty quickly, and it's quite loud. It's very, very sensitive. Okay, so there is my ham. Just a couple more pieces of ham. Bam, done. That's finished. Okay, now next, Spam. So just canned Spam. We use a lot of Spam in my household. So I'm going to let this be really long. So I'm going to cut it long. Nice long strips. And I'm kind of pre-frying this just because I do want it to be browned and have a nice color. And again, this is for my husband and I. So I'm just throwing it in there. And is the heat up? It's not even on. There it is. All right. Now the rest of the Spam I'm going to put back. It's still not on. There it is. There it is. Okay. Now the rest of the Spam I'm going to put away. I love Spam. Spam is my man. All right, now for the hot dogs. So I'm not going to use, again, this is leftovers, right? I don't like to waste food. So I'm going to peel this biscuit away. Tammy, these were delicious. Again, thank you so much. We had such a wonderful New Year's party. So I'm getting rid of these bad boys right here. And it's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is not perfect cooking. Again, I'm not a chef. This is just my little version of how to do this thing. And I'll do one more. But I'm just trying to show you that you don't have to buy a whole bunch of stuff. Whatever's in your fridge. You can create anything. So if you have Christmas leftovers, or New Year's leftovers, or just leftovers, use them up, folks. Use them up, family. All right, so I'm gonna move this here, get this out of the way because I'm done chopping all my meats. Bring this closer. I like to maintain a clean kitchen. And I believe in cook, clean as you go, clean as you go. Okay, so now since this is stir fry, I'm just going to add a little bit of onion. Onion makes life better, better, better. I don't know how much that was. Probably 2 teaspoons. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with 2 teaspoons. This gets hot. I don't know if you can see, but it's browning quite nicely. And again, I just added a little bit of oil. That's it. We're going to start to create our soup base. So our soup base, again, I'm going to use the gochujang. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Gochujang, gochujang, gochujang. And the soybean paste, the soy sauce. I'm not going to use my sesame oil until the end. I don't use this because I use fresh stuff. I use my green onions. And I don't want extra heat because I'm going to eat this with a side of kimchi. So I discard this, the little veggies. But you can use it. Have at it. This is your soup. I'm only going to use a little bit of this. It's pretty spicy. I love spicy, but I like to control my spice. So I'm probably going to use half of this envelope when it comes time. And do you see it's browning? It smells good too. Now, typically, you make the broth with kelp and anchovies. I'm not going to do that because I don't have time. I have a hot date with my man. We're going to the movies. So I want to kind of make this quick. So now that that's really browned, I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of my broth. because I don't want the heat to be removed completely. I have 2 cups of broth, or 2 cups of water here. I'm going to increase my stove to a medium high. Gochujang. I'm going to use about that much. That's going to make it pretty spicy because again, this is spice. So I'm going to mix this up till this dissolves, and it's going to turn it. It's going to change the color to a reddish color. Again, waiting for my soup to start to boil so I can add a little bit more water in. Now again, I'm not adding all my water in because I don't want to reduce the heat. I want it to get hot. And then now I'm going to add in the miso paste. Miso. What is that? Tablespoon? Yeah, sure. I never measure. Kind of takes the fun out of it. Don't you love cooking? I do love cooking. Some soy sauce. The soy sauce makes everything taste better. So we used to sit around the table, and my mom and my aunt used to talk, and they used to share stories of, when they were growing up in Puerto Rico. My aunt was a wrestler, and my mom was a police officer, and they kind of broke the rules pretty young, and so I used to love to sit there and listen to them when they were growing up. I just have really great memories. We used to sit there and drink Bacardi and Coke all night long, and play skibbo. We'd cook for 2 days, preparing for 2 days. I mean, my mom's house used to smell incredible. Okay, this is starting to smell really good too. Ooh, child, if you could only be me. Okay, I'm going to add, it's boiling again, that's what we want. I'm going to add a little bit of water to keep it pumping, Now when I add my noodles, because I will be adding noodles, you want to make sure that your water is boiling. So again, I had 2 cups of water in here. So I have Spam in there, I have onions, I have ham, and I also have hot dogs. All leftovers, people. Don't go out to the store and buy it if you got it in your fridge. Alright, now I can start. You can add like frozen dumplings, like gyoza in here. Okay, so this is the rice cake. I think it's called duck in Korean. Okay guys, if I said it wrong, please, write a comment and let me know how you're supposed to say it. So I'm going to put in a couple of these. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 5. 5 is my favorite number. Why not? Done. Bam. I don't know why I keep saying bam. Do you hear those little feet? Those are my babies. That's Pinch and Lil. I told you I was going to show you who they were. Today's not the day. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more of my broth. Okay, now I've reached the half point of my seasoning. And again, this came from my ramen. So this is my second video ever. And I'm so happy that you guys tuned in. I really hope that you enjoy. I'm not a chef. I'm not pretending to be a chef. I'm just a girl who loves to cook. I love food. I love to travel. I love trying different types of food. I try to mimic a whole bunch of different, when I find something that I like kimchi, I'll YouTube all day long just trying to find different recipes, and then I'll take from him and her and them and put it together and make my own thing, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, as you can see, this is really boiling now. So that's good. Now I'm going to put in my noodles. Oh, say my name, say my name. Say my name, say my name. Yum. Okay. I really like this noodle. Shin Ramyun. So good. Pick it up at your local store. While that's happening, guys, so traditionally you put an egg. A lot of Koreans put eggs in their soup. I love Korean food. But I'm not going to leave it whole. I actually like to break the yolk, so it's kind of like scrambled in there almost. You can add tofu in here. You can add whatever it is that you want. But for today, this is what we're adding, because these are the ingredients that I had in my fridge. See the duck? It's cooking nicely. It got a little fatter because it's absorbing some of the ramen. I'm going to flip this bad boy over. Cracking the egg. And again, I use cage-free organic eggs. Yum. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get it, get it, get it all, get it all. Okay, so on my channel, you're going to see that I talk about everything and anything. So when I was growing up, my mom and I and my aunt, we used to drink rum and Coke. If you're Cuban, Cuba Libre. But I'm Puerto Rican, rum and Coke. Ron. And we used to listen to salsa music. Here's my green onions. We like onions in my house. We like onions in my house. We like onions in my house. Look at the color. I mean, it's so incredibly beautiful against that orangey red. So growing up, that's what we drank, and we listened to a lot of salsa music. Today, I don't drink. I've been sober for 8 years, and I'm super grateful for that. I just love me some green onions. Okay, so our army soup is done. I'm just going to top it off with a little bit, again, of pure sesame oil. Watch this, just a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way. Ta-ta! That's it. Do you hear that boil? It's exciting. I'm going to give it a little mix. I can see my ham. I can see ham, and I feel like romper room. I can see ham, and I can see hot dog, and I can see green onion and rice cake. Oh, and there's noodle and egg. Okay, if you're not my age, you probably don't know what romper room is. But it's an old show that I used to watch when I was a kid. They never said my name, Mika, ever. Alright, I'm turning this off. It's at a boil. I'm going to bring this bad boy close to me because I can. Oh man, if you guys could just smell this. If you guys could just smell this. Okay, so here's my bowl. I'm going to dump it in my bowl. But before I do that, because I can't wait, I'm going to try. Dare me to try. I know my sister is watching from Ohio, and I know her mouth is getting watery. Look at sister. Look. Wait, let me get a long one, because it looks sexier. Look at sister. Food porn. I love hot food. I love my food to be steaming hot. It smells so good. I wish we could have smell TV. Oh my goodness. Do you hear those little footsteps? Do you hear me going? Because it's so good. Look at a little bit of huevito, a little bit of egg. Some spam. Oh my gosh. Spam is so incredibly fantastic in here. And it gives the soup a totally different dimension. Rice cake. The texture. It's chewy. From what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Koreans love texture. I'm right with them. Koreans have a way of making food so flavorful, so good. It's like comfort food, this soup. And it's cold outside. Some hot dog. A little piece of ham. Oh my goodness. My last bite. And then last but not least, we have to try the ramen. See how beautiful that is? Say my name, say my name, say my name, say my name. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to give this to my husband. Anyway, familia, here's another recipe for you and your family. It's super easy, it's quick. It's a great comfort food, and I hope that you make it. I hope that you enjoy it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, let me know what they are. I'm going to read all your comments, and I'm also going to be doing shout outs. So give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe. This is my second video. Happy New Year 2017. Thank you, familia. I love you.